Have you ever stopped to think about why some women in their 50s or 60s look so elegant and contemporary, while others, even wearing expensive clothes, still end up with an outdated look? You know that feeling of looking in the mirror and sensing that something just isn't working, even after putting so much effort into your outfit? Today, I'm going to share with you the 7 combinations that age our image the most after 50. And most importantly, I'll reveal exactly what sophisticated women do differently. And pay special attention to number 4, because it's the most common mistake and usually goes unnoticed. Combination number 1, blouses with excessive ruffles. Let's start with a classic that many of us have fallen for: blouses with excessive ruffles. You know those huge ruffles on the neckline, sleeves, or in layers? They can add years to our appearance. The problem isn't the ruffle itself, but the excess. When we wear pieces with too many ruffles, they tend to create unnecessary volume and give that granny outfit look we want to avoid. What do sophisticated women 50 plus do differently? They go for pieces with more subtle details. A small ruffle at the cuff or neckline can be elegant, but keep the rest of the piece clean. Prefer lightweight fabrics that create natural movement instead of structured and stiff ruffles. And here's a golden tip: combine a single ruffled item with more minimalist pieces to balance the look. If you're enjoying these tips, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content like this, especially made for us mature women who want to maintain our elegance and style throughout the years. The right choice of pieces can make all the difference in our image, revealing a more contemporary and sophisticated version of ourselves. Combination number 2, excessive use of shiny fabrics. Let's be honest, who doesn't love a little shine? But there's a fine line between being elegant and being excessive. Very shiny fabrics, especially those with large sequins or too much artificial shine, can create a dated look and draw attention to areas we might not want to highlight. Strong shine reflects more light and consequently emphasizes expression lines and the texture of mature skin. In addition, fully shimmery pieces can look like costumes when worn outside specific events. So how do sophisticated women handle this? They incorporate shine strategically. They prefer pieces with a subtle and distributed shine, such as discreet lurex or high-quality satin. They bet on just one shiny item at a time, paired with more matte pieces. And they know how to choose where to place the shine, maybe a slightly metallic blouse combined with neutral pants, rather than a full sparkling set. When well-balanced, shine can add luminosity to your look, enhancing your presence without that excess that might compromise the sophistication we seek in every wardrobe choice. Are these tips in this video useful for you? Show your support with a like. Your interaction helps this content reach other wonderful women like you. Combination number 3, outdated floral prints. Don't get me wrong, I love floral prints, but there's a big difference between contemporary florals and those patterns that look straight out of the 80s or 90s. Outdated floral prints usually have faded colors, dark backgrounds, and very small detailed flowers that can look old-fashioned. These old prints tend to cause an immediate association with past decades' looks. And honestly, they don't do justice to the contemporary woman we are today. What do sophisticated women do? They pick modern and strategic florals. They go for more abstract or geometric prints or florals with a larger, more updated scale. They prefer light or neutral backgrounds that brighten the face. And they combine a printed item with simple and contemporary ones to modernize the look. The key is to choose prints that align with current trends but also reflect our unique personality. A good modern floral print can add freshness to your look and convey a message of confidence and relevance. Also, remember that print placement matters. Strategically positioned flowers can showcase your best features. I'd love to know in the comments, do you have a favorite printed piece that never leaves your wardrobe? Share your experience with us. Combination number 4, disproportional prints. Speaking of prints, let's move to the next crucial point: the proportion of prints in relation to our body. This is a subtle mistake, but it makes all the difference in the final result. Very small, detailed prints can create a confusing and aging visual effect, while extremely large prints may visually increase body volume. Also, wearing prints without considering where they're placed on the body can draw attention to areas we'd rather not highlight. What do the women who always look elegant after 50 do? They know the ideal proportion. They choose medium-sized prints that harmonize with their body structure. They position prints strategically, avoiding putting them on areas with more volume. and they balance the look by combining printed pieces with plain items in coordinated colors. A valuable tip is to see how the print behaves when the piece is worn, not just hanging on the hanger. The fabric's movement can totally change the appearance of the print. Try different types and sizes of patterns to discover what flatters your particular body shape most. Remember, the goal isn't to follow rigid rules, but to find the balance that enhances your natural beauty and transmits confidence. If these tips are helpful for you, take the opportunity to subscribe to the channel. Every week, I bring new content to keep us elegant and up to date, regardless of age. Combination number 5, outdated accessories. They can be our best friends or our worst enemies when it comes to creating a contemporary look. Many of us keep jewelry and costume pieces for years, sometimes even decades, and don't realize when they no longer fit with the current aesthetic. Perfectly matching sets, necklace, earrings, bracelet, all identical, large and overly ornate brooches, and those very traditional pearl necklaces can instantly date your look. Sophisticated women approach accessories with a modern eye. They mix classic pieces with modern elements. They go for statement accessories, but one at a time. And they aren't afraid to wear contemporary pieces, no matter if they're 50, 60, or older. What do you find most challenging when choosing accessories? Share in the comments so we can talk more about it. Combination number 6, clothing that's too loose. Now we come to the point I promised to highlight. This is probably the most common mistake among us women over 50, and often we don't even realize we're doing it. There's a myth that as we age, we need to wear increasingly looser and baggier clothes to hide our bodies. The result? We end up looking bigger than we really are and completely lose our silhouette. Extremely oversized and shapeless clothes tend to create a sloppy look and can even make us look older and more tired. Plus, garments that are very loose all over the body eliminate any natural definition we may have. What do the sophisticated women who always look elegant do? They understand the power of the right fit. They don't confuse comfortable with too baggy. They create balance. If they wear something looser on top, they keep it fitted on the bottom, and vice versa. They also invest in tailoring when needed, so that clothes flatter their current shape. A valuable tip: try wearing pieces that gently define the waist, even if it's not as pronounced as before. This creates a much more harmonious and contemporary silhouette than straight or overly baggy pieces. Combination number 7, clothing with exposed logos. Finally, we come to the last item on our list: too many exposed logos. While this may seem like something younger people do, many mature women also fall into this trap, especially with luxury brands. Pieces covered with logos or very obvious monograms can make it seem like we're trying to prove something or are stuck to an outdated concept of status. Plus, very large or flashy logos can overpower your look and take the focus off what really matters. You. What do truly elegant women do? They prefer discreet quality over ostentation. They choose well-made pieces with a great fit, regardless of whether the brand is visible or not. And when they go for designer items, they prefer those with subtle logos, or preferably none at all. True elegance lies in confidence and personal style, not in the number of brands we display. So, my friend, these are the 7 traps that can age our image and what we can do to avoid them. Remember, it's not about following youthful trends or denying our age, but about staying current and elegant, valuing who we are today. The sophisticated woman 50 plus isn't stuck in the past nor tries to look younger than she is. She embraces her age with style, makes conscious choices, and keeps herself up to date without losing her essence. Which of these tips will you implement first? Tell me in the comments. And if you enjoyed this content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate notifications for more style tips for us mature, vibrant women. Next week, I'll show you how to build the perfect capsule wardrobe for women 50 plus, so stay tuned. A big hug and see you in the next video.